Stats Canada basically informing us today that we're paying more for most goods and services today than we were a year ago. So we got the latest look at inflation, this being for the month of March, and core inflation rose at the fastest pace in more than 6 years in March, led by rising costs for everything from fresh meat to a new car. Core inflation up 2.4% year on year. And yeah, that grocery bill, we know it's been getting more expensive, largely the result of the weaker looting. And we found out today that the cost of meat was up 11.8% this past March compared to a year ago. So that's a big factor, and it's offsetting cheaper gas. Though we are paying the most for petrol that we have since last November, and the price of gas in Toronto not expected to change tonight after jumping 3 cents this morning. Meantime, Apple Pay reportedly set to launch here in Canada this fall. This is according to the Wall Street Journal. The paper says Canada's big 6 banks are in discussions with Apple, but the banks, according to the paper, are unhappy with Apple's fee proposals and are concerned about security vulnerabilities. Apple Pay launched in the U.S. last year. It's a service whereby you wave your iPhone at the checkout counter to pay for whatever it is you're buying. All right, meantime, news on Rogers today, the parent company of 680 News and City News. Rogers Media President Keith Pelley announces that he is stepping down. And he's going to join the European golf circuit as its CEO. Pelley is a former CTV and TSN executive. He was a key player in Rogers securing those NHL rights for $5.2 billion. Pelley calls the job with the European Golf Tour a dream job for him. Many were excited to look at that new Star Wars trailer that came out yesterday, and there's a lot of talk about the film and big promotion surrounding the film already. Take a look at this. This is a Japanese airline that has painted one of its airplanes to look like R2-D2. Air Nippon painting one of its 787 Dreamliners to look like the robot from the Star Wars movie. It'll start flying international routes this fall. And finally, a nice day outside, so perfect to talk about Ben & Jerry's, the ice cream company. They're doing something new, though. Would you try this? Ben & Jerry's teaming up with a Colorado brewery to start selling ice cream flavored beer. It's going to hit store shelves this fall. So far, no plans to make beer flavored ice cream, which to me might make a bit more sense.